the Wyoming Cowboys in Laramie, Wyoming, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on another team from the ACC, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Cowboys will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt, this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll put it away for the first time tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Wyoming's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And greeting them is a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game plan.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his feet to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making, puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage, first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's picked off. That's number 10. Touchdown, Wyoming. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And what a great job by the linebacker that time. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, sitting in zone coverage. QB stared his target down. Not only does he pick it off, but he shows you the athleticism, taking it back all the way for a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
Let's go.
Complete to start this drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get...
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. After that pick 6 on the opening drive, good show of focus here to get back in scoring position. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Handoff from the gun. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Now on first down from the 28. The running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Wilcox. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Cowboys are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time. He goes down after the short return, but won a play to get the football back. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Rides the back on the option, the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Get it out on the screen. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Working that left side now. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football down. Hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes.
Time to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And that'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about...
Snatches it on the run. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Hold on.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Wants to throw. It's Wilcox. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Set, ready.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Huskers. Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a race.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Somehow fits it into that traffic. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it.
There he goes. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. The Cowboys are flying down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Oh, look out on the right. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They are seized. Oh, and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought. What a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
We're only in the first half. Already this guy's got 2 TD passes. So you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Hit hard. Just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Wilcox. Quarterback now breaking the field. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
that defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Snagged out of the air. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
And this one is perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Trying to impose their will with the run. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work. He uncorks a bullet to the right.
And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And this type of route, man, going all the way from the left side of the formation, all the way across the field to the right, you better have some decent protection up front. They protect.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do? And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the highest elevation in all of college football, War Memorial Stadium.
And the Huskers will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He rifles one deep down the right side.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Now the play fake. He's got him this time. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Wilcox. He's got him. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
And back to the air on second down. Right on target this time. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He wants to throw it again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sure hands, it's Dobbs. Breaks into the open. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll go back to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On first down, here comes this offense. The give to the lone running back. Smashes through the tackle. Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8.
When you're facing a big running back like this, you better get everybody to the football. Because when he's that big, he's going to break tackles. So you got to get a hold of him. The next guy, get a hold of him. Strap it on so it puts so much pressure on him and you can get him to the ground.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Cornhuskers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Around the end, it's Dobbs. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiver group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle. Coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Husker! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They're going to ride this running back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really start to play physical.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Downfield and incomplete. Holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be third and long. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have